Hello, Srinu sir.
Live start చేయండి సార్. ఎవరు లేరు, మీరే మీ వరకు స్టార్ట్ చేయండి. ఓకే
Balamurali sir. Sir, you can start, sir. Live started.
Okay.
Live started.
Dear teachers, I'm very happy to meet all of you. I am Balamurali from Diet Khammam. This is my pleasure meeting all of you. Today, we are going to learn a very important area in field of education, that is techniques of English medium instruction. This is our topic, dear teachers. We are all in a dreadful condition because of COVID-19. You are all aware of that. We are very much eager to go reach our children, to help our children. Most of you are thinking some innovative ways to reach children. In this connection, dear teachers, the good days are ahead. Within a short while, we can continue our teaching and learning process. We can help our children. In this connection, I would like to express my sincere thanks to our organizers, our district administrators, Honorable District Education Officer Madhusudan sir, and our beloved principal Sri S. Sachana sir, Diet Khammam. I convey sincere thanks on behalf of you. And I know that you are all thinking innovative ways through by using information technology to reach our children. Okay, dear teachers, we are using e-learning. E-learning revolution is going on, and you know that world is a global village, and now we are using mobiles for our learning. Mobile revolution is going on. We may say we are using mobile for various purposes. We make our life very, very happy. Then, dear teachers, in this context, I would like to state once again that we have English medium in our schools. English medium instruction is being imparted to our students from class 1 to 10 in most of the schools. This is because of the aspiration of parents, society members, stakeholders. This is the aspiration of politicians. This is the aspiration of educationists, dear teachers. We want to see our children use wonderful English. They speak wonderful English. We would like to provide this English language proficiency. That means that wonderful weapon to equip our children with this weapon, so that we can enable them to go anywhere in this world. They grow in a great way, and they represent our country. They represent our state. They represent our schools. That is our aim. That is our aspiration, dear teachers. In this connection, we are discussing the various techniques of English medium instruction. How can we help our small kids to acquire this language? How can we make them to listen, speak, read, and write this English language? Let us understand these techniques, and you can. It will be very beneficial to all of us when we attain those skills and help our children to attain that language skills. Dear teachers, you know that our students should be in the position to listen to us and understand that. For example, you are a teacher of primary school, you may teach one EVS lesson, but the students should be in the position to listen to your lesson and understand that. Then only they can learn English. They should be in the position to speak. They should speak English in an intelligible way, in an understandable way. Okay, that is also very important. They should speak. They should express their ideas. They should read English. They should read English, various English information, and they should develop their knowledge. Okay, it may be our textbooks, or it may be one brochure, or it may be one application form. in English, the student should be in the position to read and understand. Finally, the student should also be in the position to write their ideas. They put their ideas on the paper in the form of writing. These all we call LSRW. You know that these are all interrelated, dear student, dear teachers. No, for example, you teach the structure of a plant. Students speak about the plant. They read about the plant. They listen and understand about the plant, and sometimes they write about the plant. All these are together. They grow in a child. Okay, you know that language is a tool for communication. Dear teachers, I would like to draw your attention towards one other very important that concept which you should attain. That is, language is not only for communication. This is essential for constructing our knowledge. Here, one thing I would like to say to you: knowledge plays vital role for the construction of knowledge in the child. Language is very, very important. For example, knowledge is a brick. For example, knowledge, we can compare knowledge to bricks, and the mortar, the cement, is language. Hence, language and this knowledge should be together, and the student can construct his knowledge layer after layer. Hence, in this connection, we should understand knowledge and language are interdependent, interrelated. Hence, these two things should be imparted to our students. Hence, language abilities. It may be Telugu medium. The student should be in the position to speak wonderful Telugu, express his ideas in wonderful Telugu. He should write Telugu. He should interact by using that language in an effective way. See, language helps us to construct our knowledge. Hence, dear teachers, I conclude here to draw your attention towards one point. Whatever may be your methods of teaching in your beard, or it may be in your DED, but irrespective of your methodology, you should have the language teaching capacities. You should have language teaching abilities. You should scaffold children to learn the language. Okay, dear teachers, hope you have understood very well. Because you may be mathematics teacher, but while you are interacting with your children, explaining mathematics sums on the board, or speaking with your children, you should also help them to understand your language. You give chance to our children to speak that language. Hence, whatever it may be, your science teacher, it may be social science teacher, irrespective of our subject, one should play a vital role in helping our children to acquire that language. Hence, you should know English language pedagogy. Okay. Knowledge of language is the doorway to wisdom. Okay, dear teachers. Hence, language abilities are essential to children. Help children to acquire language. It may be Telugu or it may be English. Okay, you may be mathematics teacher, you may be biology teacher, you may be social science teacher. You should know language pedagogy. How to teach language, how do children learn language. Every teacher should know the language pedagogy and scaffold the child to acquire the language. You see, in this context, we should focus our attention towards the three important areas. One is language, other one is child, the next one is environment or material. Okay, dear teachers, you should take care of language, and you should understand the child, and you should also provide wonderful atmosphere by using the material, or that means we provide exposure by using the material. These three things are important in our instruction. Dear teachers, observe this. Let's understand about the child. The child has wonderful capacities of learning the language. Every child has capacities. Sometimes when you teach a lesson in English medium, student at that time may not be in the position to respond. Don't worry, learning is there, but give some time, continue your teaching for a few months, student can respond in English. Sometimes generally the teachers, what we feel, for example, you say one lesson in English, you ask some questions. When the students fail to give answers, you come to one conclusion that our students are not in the position to follow, or our students are not in the position to learn the language. Hence, just you start teaching in Telugu medium. That is not correct. Okay, child, the learning is there, child can learn. Then the child has wonderful capacities of learning different types of languages, sometimes 3 languages at a time, 7 languages maybe at a time. You see, you observe, you can understand this with the help of one evidence also. The Karnataka, the students, those who are living in Mahbubnagar border district, border area, they speak 2 languages. Because the society, people speak 2 languages, Kannada and Telugu. That's why they acquire that language. In the same way, Kottagudem, they speak Hindi and Telugu. Maharashtra, Komaram Bhim, the people, those who are living in those border areas, they speak Marathi and Telugu. They learn those languages. For example, their mother tongue may be tribal language, Koya or Lambada. They learn 3 languages: Koya language, Marathi language, and Telugu language. Hence, students they can learn, they can speak. You go there and observe. How is it possible? All the languages are same. Why can't we make our children to attain language skills? Why can't we make our children to speak English language? At the time of entering to school, the student possesses some various other, possesses the capacity of speaking more than 2 languages or 3 languages sometimes. Let's understand the nature of the language. Dear teachers, we can learn any language because we are human beings. We take any food and we can digest. We can in the same way we can speak any language. We can learn any language. Okay, any language in this world can be learned. What is very important? Exposure. Okay, Chomsky, one scientist, he clearly stated that our brain has one special capacity. Because of that, we can learn any language. He stated that the name of that is LAD, language acquisition device. That is, that software is there in our mind. With the help of that, we can learn language. WhatsApp software is there in my cell phone. I can make use of WhatsApp, or it may be other, that what we call that software is there. We can make use. In the same way, language software is there in my mind. I can learn any language in this world. Then see, some illiterate people also, they speak English. In Jaisalmer, you see there's one illiterate woman. She is speaking English. I will show that small video to you. This is dear teachers, dear teachers, just you observed, illiterate people also, they speak English. No need to worry about that. We can make our children speak English. It's very easy. No need to worry at all. And in the same way, we can develop our English proficiency. Let's understand some more. Let's go further. See, just I would like to introduce a small, what we call case study. This is Panjim beach, this Panjim city, and you see Panjim beach. There are 2 students here. 2 students, that means 2 girls. I would like to introduce you. Bottom, I would like to introduce Rani is there. on the top, you see Suma. Both of them are staying in Panjim. Ronnie is a sales girl, and her profession is business, selling shells and other things to foreigners. She interacts with English people, English-speaking people from different countries. They come there for entertainment. And because of that, she interacts with people, English people. And on the top, you observe Suma, you see on the right side, she is one engineering student. You observe on the left side, she is Rani, one illiterate woman. She has never gone to school. This is the situation of these two girls. Rani acquires wonderful English. She speaks wonderful English without any mistakes also. She has a good command or English. She can convey her ideas without any problem. On the right hand, Suma, she could not speak. She performs well in the examinations. See, because of the interaction she attains. Suma, she is a student of engineering. She can perform well in the examinations, but she cannot speak. Because she cannot speak, she could not get any job. Hence, see, this is a situation. Rani, on the other hand, because of interaction with people, English-speaking people, she acquires the language, she speaks the language. On the other hand, Suma, even after studying 12 years, 13 years of English from school level, primary school level, high school level, she could not speak English. Hence, after finally, her father decided to join her in a spoken English class. Hence, this is a situation going on. What is very important? Some interaction, some exposure, those things are very important. Just you go conventional way of teaching things by using without using scientific principles, students can't pick up language. That is the inference of this small case study. Because of the interaction, Rani could speak English. Because of lack of interaction, lack of speaking skill, lack of speaking opportunities, Suma could not speak, could not attain the speaking skills. This is the moral we should understand from this small case study. Let's conclude here. You know, the child is very, very potential. He can learn language. He has wonderful capacities. You know, the language, any language can be learned. We can learn. As human beings, we have abilities to learn any language. Don't worry about that. Then come to the material. We have wonderful material. Our textbooks are beautiful, interactive, child-friendly, and with the help of that material, we can teach English very well, and we can learn. We can also develop our professional skills. In this way, the child is wonderful. The language can be learned. The material is nice. With the help of these three, we can impart wonderful English language skills in our students. Let's go further. You see, this is our textbook. See how joyful the students are there. Students, you observe the wonderful pictures are there. You see the pictures. Wonderful child-friendly material is there in our textbooks. How can we attain wonderful English medium instruction skills? Let's understand that. How can we attain wonderful English medium instruction skills? That will be our important core point that we are going to discuss. I developed about 10 what we call strategies I would like to explain to you. Dear teachers, you should have confidence, that's all. With the help of that, you can teach very well. See this small that information you observe. See, only 7% of your language, that spoken language, plays role in your teaching. See, other things, your tone and your body language. You should have wonderful body language. You should maintain that. You should use gestures. You should have wonderful tone with some little language. With some, you don't need a great language abilities. It's a small amount of proficiency. You can do well in the class. For that, you should go with confidence. Don't switch over to Telugu. Don't translate just because when you come across any problem, don't leave your English speaking in the school or in the classroom. Use English only because your target language is English. You are going to make your children to attain English language skills. Let's come to next. Here also, I would like to show you a small video. That means language, non-verbal communication. What we call, for example, when we use our body, that means our body movements, we call non-verbal communication. See, this non-verbal communication plays vital role in our communication. We not our voice, not our only language that we speak. Our body, our gestures, our eye contact, and all these things are also they are more essential than our spoken form. For that, I would like to show a small video. Watch this.
Balamuli sir, any technical problem?
Okay, dear teachers, think of this type of activities to activate activate our students. They involve your teaching in a great way. You observe here is small video to you. Just observe for 1 minute.
10 minutes. Any problem, sir?
No problem. Okay, sir, no problem. Can all our friends hear this? Hear the sound, sir? Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, it is audible, sir. You can
Okay.
carry on.
Can you hear the voice in this videos?
No,
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Nice of you, madam. Right.
no video is being played, sir. No video is being played. No sounds are there. No audio is working. Only your voice is audible.
Okay.
Yes. No video, no audio.
Go ahead, sir. If that is troubling you, you can go ahead.
Okay, sir, just I tried to show you one small video that is showing non-verbal communication. Let's go to our class. See, that is what I would like to conclude here is you can use English and you can teach very effectively in English medium. You need not worry about that. With some small amount of proficiency in English, you can do wonders in the classroom. Okay, the next principle I would like to put forth to you is total immersion. What that means? For example, we call our school as an English medium school. We follow this total immersion. That means total atmosphere, our total environment should be filled with English language. Language should be there inside the classroom. Language should be there in the playground. Language should be there during assembly sessions. Assembly, that means in morning as that prayer. And language should be there while the students are taking midday meals. Hence, let us try to communicate by using only the target language, because this make our the brain, train our brain to attain wonderful language skills. Soon our students also learn that language. Don't worry about mistakes. Just you confine yourselves to communicate by using English only. You have, for example, you come across any problem with the language, you may use gestures. Don't worry. No need to worry about that. No need to worry about mistakes also. That is called total immersion. Total English atmosphere should be there. For example, some students may not be in the position to understand. Try to help them to understand in English communication, through English communication or through gestures. don't start translating or don't start using mother tongue. Okay, in some occasions you can use it as a medicine sometimes, but don't give it as a food. Okay, total immersion. If you are not if you are not living in your target country, bring the country to you. That is that with the help of that we should maintain. See, that you should maintain. Use your gestures. Use such type of that activity. Use only English in our class. In our total that means campus, including non-teaching staff. Or teaching staff should speak only in English.
Parliament, sir.
Sir.
You can share your video now. You can. Now you are the co-host. You can share it.
Okay, sir. Have you corrected anything there? Okay. I will share, sir. Within a short while, I will share. Okay, then this is the principle, dear teachers. Okay, total English should be there. Subject should be taught in English. Total communication in the school should be in English. That will help students to acquire the language. The next point number 3, you should bear in mind. Teachers talk less, childs talk more. We follow that type of give opportunity to child. The child's voices should be heard in the classroom. Then child-centered education. Let's give chance, give opportunities to children, encourage them to speak, encourage them to express their ideas. They are very important to us. Their ideas, their speaking is important to us. Hence, most of the time, give opportunity to children to speak. Child-centered classroom. The teacher is just to act as a co-learner. Next point, 4th point, you should bear in mind. Very important thing: input-rich environment, joyful classroom atmosphere. These two things also very much helpful to us to make our learning joyful. Students learn in a happy way, in a joyful way. We call it as a teacher's autonomy and students' autonomy. Let's understand what is meant by teacher's autonomy. Teacher has been given complete freedom to provide knowledge according to the needs of the children. Students also can learn according to their interests. Okay, that should happen. See, observe. I would like to give one example. On class 3. Lesson 8, food habits. When the teacher is teaching different animals eat different types, different food habits of the animals, in order to explain, in order to give one concept, biodiversity. But there are some pictures have been given in the textbook. Teacher may use those pictures, or he may use other pictures. He may ask different types of questions. He may use different types of what we call material, show pictures, show magazine pictures, or different types of figures to children, show draw their attention towards the different kinds of animals, and give one task to help them to understand biodiversity. This task is there in the textbook. Name of animal or bird, type of food that eats, the animal that eats. Hence, they should write the animal name, and they should write the food that the animal eats. Okay, this is a small task. Here, the teacher has one autonomy. That means he can present or he can introduce different animals, different types of animals according to his convenience. Okay, then he gives this task to children. Children also sometimes they may include the food of insects, or the food of spider, the food of birds. According to their interests, they can learn, and they can give information. They can contribute towards their learning. They share their information in the classroom. Then the next day, the students should come to class and present their the collected information. Hence, here you observe, teacher can use his according to his interest. He can provide information. Student can learn according to his interests. This is we call students students autonomy and teachers autonomy. We have freedom. You may use. Finally, what is very important? Our students should attend wonderful language school. They should speak English. They should read English. They should write English. They could listen, understand English. They should attend all these abilities, and they should become independent users of language, and they should become international citizens. Okay. Okay. Let's go next. Let's understand some more points. See, dear teachers, in English medium instruction, or whatever may be the class, while you are that interacting or teaching to small children, our TLM, our teaching learning materials, they play a very important role. Use pictures. Here, one important point I would like to draw your attention is our textbooks are with wonderful pictures. Use them. You need not go or you not collect pictures. Colorful pictures, attractive pictures are there. Hence, use them, because through pictures students can learn effectively. Because senses are the gateways of learning. These eyes are wonderful gateways of learning. That is, seeing and learning things will happen in a great way in children. You see, observe this. There are the pictures. The shelters of animals. One lesson is there. The teacher shows this picture. See how nice it is. Draw their attention before going to a lesson. The teacher shows this. He asks some questions. What do you understand? What do you observe in this picture? Students, they give their answers. Some students may give answers in mother tongue. No problem at all. Give chance to them. One student may say, sir, అక్కడ ఉడతా ఉన్నది సార్, చెట్టు త్వరలో ఉడతా ఉన్నది అని అనొచ్చు. చక్కగా చెప్పండి, క్లాప్స్ కొట్టండి. అప్పుడు పిల్లవాడు, ఎస్ మై సార్ టుడే I contributed in something in my class, and he will be your favorite from that day onwards. Hence encourage them to speak. It may be in their mother tongue. Don't worry. When they speak in Telugu, you megaphone it into English. There is a squirrel. A squirrel is in the burrow of the trunk of the tree. There is a monkey on the tree. You see, the students may speak in Telugu or in their mother tongue. No need to worry. It is acceptable, but he should contribute his ideas. Let all the students contribute. For example, 10 students, 13 students, or 20 students may be there in our class. At least one sentence, let the student contribute. This is the beginning of the lesson. The pictures are there like this. Encourage students to speak, say at least one sentence, because these pictures generate thinking in the minds of the children. You see, when you see this picture, you start speaking. That is the thing. Hence, develop that what we call mind mapping. That is, we call it. Animals. What other animals do you find in your surroundings? Students, they say animals they see they come across in their day-to-day life. Let them say and develop this type of what we call a mind map. And the next point you should bear in mind: take care of vocabulary. Okay, dear teachers, just you start your lesson. Every lesson there will be lesson starts with a picture. Use that picture, present that picture, develop mind map. Then the sort of interest is generated, can be inculcated in the minds of the children. Yes, oh, this picture is wonderful. Let's understand what is there in this lesson. They develop a sort of imagination, and they develop a sort of interest. They will be motivated to read and understand. Okay, dear teachers, take care of vocabulary. Then you ask the children, read that. You give a small again you give a small paragraph is there. You give instruction very clearly. Read this paragraph in page number 36. The second paragraph, read it. Give that type of clear instruction. Let our students read independently. individually. That we call individual reading. Always help them to read individually. First, you don't read it. You don't read that information. First, let students read that information. First, the reading should be taken place by the students only. Let our students read it, and give one instruction. Dear students, you come across some words. You come across some keywords. Those words you can't understand. Please say those words. Students, they try to imagine, try to understand. Hence, this will be a sort of challenging task to you. Gives this type of challenging tasks to our students. So gradually they attain wonderful reading skills. They will be individual readers. You teach in this way 2, 3, 4 months. Gradually they attain wonderful reading skills. They will be independent readers. You need not to teach. They read at their homes. Okay, you need not. Your workload will be decreased, and you will be very happy. They read independently. They read a lot of information. Hence, our intention should be like that. Help them to read on themselves, on their own. For that, just give positive reinforcement. Dear students, you can read it and understand it. Give that. Then ask them to difficult words, some key words. You write them on the blackboard. For example, take care of some difficult words. You come across stagnant water. Mosquitoes grow in stagnant water. The student, it will be some difficult word problem to them, the student, to understand what's meant by stagnant. Sometimes we feel some difficulty. What is its correct pronunciation? How can we present it? Make best use of information technology, dear teachers. If you ask that Google, that means speaker, touch the speaker and you just say the word, the meaning can be retrieved, and so that you can understand its meaning and also its pronunciation. Stagnant. See, then you help them to understand that. You see, the sentence is like this: mosquitoes grow in stagnant water. What's meant by stagnant? You observe, you show this. You show this picture. Help them to understand. See, on the right side, the water is flowing. On the left side, the water is flowing. On the right side, you observe the water is stagnant. It is not moving. The water, there's no movement. We call it as a stagnant. The water is stagnant here. Okay. In this way, you may explain to our students, present vocabulary words to our students, and you may follow different types of strategies to enable our students to understand words. You may show pictures. You may show animal pictures, animal organ systems pictures, different organs pictures, and you show feathers. You may show a feather. One day you bring one feather, a crow feather, a parrot feather. You present it as this is a feather. You show show what we call sometimes pictures, plants and their parts, different places, food items, crops. You show pictures, and sometimes you show real objects. One day you bring a feather and show it. Real object can be shown. This is a feather. It's different household objects you may show to children. So you may show some different cloths. How do you call them? Different vessels we use. You introduce them. Different things we use. You show the real objects. You show vegetables. You show pulses we use in our home. You may show cloths, plants, and their parts, and those things. Real objects are available. Give first preference to them. Some otherwise you perform actions. Walking, running, drinking, hopping, these actions. Okay, you perform actions in order to understand. When you are interacting with class 1 students, you open your book and take your English book. At that you go to that student and open the bag and help him show that, perform that action. This is your bag. I am opening it. Let's take out your English book. You show that you perform that action. You do this for 2-3 days. Automatically, the student attains that skill. From that moment onwards, you need not face any problem. Just you say one instruction, students can understand. Okay, Then one other important concept, dear teachers, link the classroom learning to the day-to-day life of the pupils. There is something in class 3, shelters of animals. There is some information related to mosquitoes. At the time, immediately, what you have to do, you link it to the day-to-day life of the child. Dear teachers, this is very, very important concept you should bear in mind. It should not be missed. You should always think when you are teaching a lesson that how can I make my class very interesting? How can I link this information to the day-to-day life of my child? The child should know why I am learning this information, why I am learning about mosquitoes, why this information is in my textbook, why my teacher is teaching this. These things that the student should understand, she should be aware of that. Hence, don't fail. This is one important principle that is based on our textbooks have been prepared. Link the classroom teaching to day-to-day life of the child. For every time, every moment, every class, you think of various ways of linking. See here, when you say some information about mosquito, immediately this is also there in the textbook. You need not worry about that. This information has been given. What precautions should be taken to avoid mosquito bites? Let our students think of and give answers. What precautions should be taken to get rid of the growth of mosquitoes? This type of, why should we use mosquito nets? Why should we use repellents? Which is safer? Is it better to use mosquito nets or repellents? These things should be explained to children. Then the child feels happy. Yes, the information that is being explained in the classroom by my sir or madam is for me, that is related to my life. This helps me in my life. In that way, the student is motivated. He develops a sort of interest towards our learning. Hence, let our students become independent traders. And for that, you explain, you show this type of information paragraph and ask your students. And already you explained the difficult words to them. Let our students read it, understand it. Let our students ask some questions. This should be happening in our classroom. Focus on those keywords. For example, if you observe in this paragraph, these are the some key concepts or keywords that the student come across. He may face some problem to understand: stagnant, spray, malathion, okay, injurious, prevent. These words you just discuss what's meant by stagnant, what's meant by spray. Stagnant, you show a picture. This is stagnant water. This stagnant water is very, very dangerous. In this water, the mosquitoes, they grow in this water. In this way, you give some wonderful knowledge to your students. Then focus on keywords. Then students read that information and also they understand on their own. Encourage them to say some information. For example, they read that information. After that, ask them, what did you understand? These things should, these activities should be happening in our classroom. Given in that paragraph, students read that. After that, what did you understand? You say one sentence. Give that type of clues to students. Make your students very happy always, joyful. For that, sometimes here and there you may think of some activities. I will show. I'll show one video. I tried. Okay, observe. How can you make your classroom joyful? Show this. Observe this for a minute, 1 or 2 minutes. That will be. Then once again you feel happy to listen, understand.
సార్ ఆప్షన్ వస్తుందా పీపీటీకి?
వస్తుంది సార్.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can you?
Start sharing, sir. Start sharing. You click on the share.
Can you watch it, sir? Can you watch the video?
No,
Please,
sir.
no.
Huh?
No, sir. No.
First, you click on the share, sir. Share button.
Click on the share button and just select from your system.
Balmul, sir.
Sir. Tell me,
Share
sir.
button is there. You click on the share button, which is in the middle.
In between, in the middle.
Okay, in the Zoom.
That leads to your desktop.
Right.
Srinivas, sir?
Okay, sir. Just can you see this desktop, sir?
Click on the share button, sir. First, you click on the share.
Share button. Okay, dear teachers, this is in this way you should make your classroom joyful. Sometimes make your students to screen
Screen share.
Okay, sir. I am sharing now. Now I think go to okay. Sir, the option screen sharing for video is not highlighting here.
Sir, మీరు ఫస్ట్ వీడియోని ఓకే అవుతుందిగా.
ఓకే సార్ నా ఓకే ఐ విల్ షో.
జూమ్ వచ్చింది
సార్ జూమ్ వచ్చింది సార్ ఇక్కడ మాకు కనిపిస్తుంది. I will try to present that video, then let's see.
సార్ ఫస్ట్ మీరు ఇది మినిమైజ్ చేసుకొని మీ వీడియోని డెస్క్టాప్ మీద ఓపెన్ చేయండి ఫస్ట్.
చేస్తున్నా సార్.
చేసిన తర్వాత వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఓపెన్ చేయండి అది.
ఓకే. Can you see, sir?
Right.
Good morning. How are you? Okay, everybody stand up. Everybody say up. More lively, more. Thank you. Up. Down. Up.
Sir, is it audible, sir?
Big.
Yes, sir. Yes. Audible.
Small. Big. Small. Longer. Short. Longer. Short. High. Low. High. Low. High.
Okay.
Fast.
Okay, dear teachers, in this way you may make your students to move here and move in the classroom. Then their brain it works in a great way, and the brain is ready to assimilate your teaching in the classroom. Let our students move here and there. Sometimes you take them to the outside the classroom. You show different plants in the classroom. Sometimes you may show different animals, and this type conduct this type of small activities, movements in the classroom. Just after teaching half an hour like that, you plan this type of activities. Your students can learn very effectively. Okay, dear teachers, now I would like to show sir.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Sir.
Now, can you open something for discussion question hour?
Okay, sir. Okay, within a short while we are going, sir. Within 1 or 2 minutes, I would like to come for a question hour, sir. within 2 minutes I conclude, and let's go for that. How much time is left, sir?
Srinivas sir. Srinivas sir.
Okay,
sir.
dear teachers, you observe here.
Sir.
సార్ చెప్పండి సార్.
How much time is left?
సార్
How much time is left? ఎంత టైం ఉంది ఇంకా?
టైము అంటే లాస్ట్ సెషన్ కదా సార్ ఇది.
ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం.
మీ ఓకే సార్, అంటే మరీ ఎక్కువ టైం కాకుండా కుదించండి.
ఒక 10 minutes ఇవ్వగలుగుతారా సార్?
ఓకే సార్, నో ప్రాబ్లం.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay. Then I would like to.
You can close it by 6.
Okay, okay, sir. Sure. Dear teachers, now I would like to show one small. How do we find meanings of some difficult words? Let's just I will show. See, mosquitoes grow in stagnant water. Just use it. You find that word. See,
stagnant.
See, dear teachers, while you are introducing word to students, take care of pronunciation. Stagnant. Hence, this will be some problem to us to pronounce it properly. Students imitate our pronunciation. Hence, dear teachers, if you give wrong pronunciation, that will be established in entire their life. They speak in that way only. Hence, while you are introducing any word, give correct pronunciation. Now we have a wonderful information technology is there with us. Because of that, you can learn and you can present that. You see?
Stagnant.
See here, the speaker is there. You just touch it. You listen to that.
Stagnant.
Hope you know this, but once again, I reminding you because by keeping its importance in you. See, you learn pronunciation also, how to pronounce it.
Stagnant.
See, how to use
Stagnant.
your organs, lips, tongue, and all those things to make out, to figure out, to make out correct pronunciation, to give correct pronunciation by using this. Okay?
Stagnant.
Use of this, dear friends. Sometimes you see, you know this meaning in Telugu also. No need to worry. See, stagnant meaning. Okay, you know this. Just you observe. See this Telugu.
Chotane.
Unna chotane unna. Just that is a stagnant water. Hence, you present. You may think of different strategies. Mosquitoes, they grow in stagnant water. Your students, you take care of that. You see, you watch your surroundings. There should not be stagnant water. Then students encourage students to ask questions. Why do mosquitoes grow in stagnant water? How do they grow? Then you give reason. Encourage them to ask questions also. Hence, this is the interaction that should be taking place in the classroom. You make students to speak. You make students to ask questions. You encourage students to participate well in the classroom discussions. They should ask questions also. Hence, then you ask some questions to check their understanding. Okay, dear teachers, in this way, your teaching should be in order to help our children to attain wonderful language skills. Within a short while, we are going to close it, to go for what we call a question hour. Then come to this, let them read, encourage pupils to speak. Why do mosquitoes grow in stagnant water? We should spray insecticides like kerosene, malathion in stagnant water to kill mosquitoes. Why should we do that? Then why are mosquitoes repellent are dangerous? There's something, the mosquito net is there, mosquito repellents are there. Both can be opted, but mosquito net is very, very safe. Why should we use mosquito net only? Why we should not use mosquito repellent? They are full of chemicals. They may harm our health. In that way, you give that type of information and give one instruction to them. Go to your home and say to your parents. In this way, a teacher can help students to attain knowledge and link with the home, that family members also. Let our students say, let our students think of the surroundings in their home, and where there is a stagnant water. Dear students, go to your home, check surroundings. If there are some stagnant water, throw them out. Take care. Mosquitoes grow in that. Say to your parents also the information. Come back tomorrow and share the information in the class. In this way, your teaching should be like this. Environmental science teaching should be like this. With the help of this type of activities, children will be motivated. They attain wonderful understanding and they grow well, and they can become wonderful language users also. Give variety of activities. Dear teachers, think of variety of activities. Always not just asking questions and make them to write in the examinations. That's not only the thing we have to do. Use activities, different types of variety of activities. Give them the activities to groups, to individuals. Some group activities should be given. Let them share the information. Hence, multiple intelligence is there. The students are their way of learning is different. Some may be visual learners, some may be auditory learners. Some people they learn well through learning by doing activities. Some students they learn through listening, seeing, doing learning by doing activities. In this type of different students will be there in the classroom to cater the needs and interests of the students. As per their interest, as per their needs, you customize your teaching. Okay, for example, there is one boy, he may say, sir, I will go to post office and I will observe that post office and interact with the postman. What are the duties of the postman, and come tomorrow to the classroom and present it. For example, one student may feel in that way. Give assignment, give that task to that boy. Let that student interact and come to a classroom and present about post office. Some offices, some railway stations, some offices will be there. In your social science, you come across that. Let our students do this type of activities. Use some what we call different types of forms in the classroom. Show them. Different discuss about municipal corporation, discuss about panchayat office, municipal office. What are their roles? That lesson is there in your environmental science. That concept is there. Hence, make different types of activities, use different type of activities, provide students to access or choose the activities as per their needs, customize your teaching, and help students to attain wonderful knowledge. You see, let students interview people and come back. Let your student interview a postman. Let your students observe the various things in the railway station, come back and say. Let our students refer books and collect information. Let them involve in group activities. Let them involve, draw the posters, notices, slogans. For example, about mosquitoes, prevention of mosquitoes. Let them draw a poster. The water conservation. Let them they draw a poster. May prepare a poster, a notice. Let these activities should be taking place in the school activities. In the school, environmental day may be kind of celebrated. During that day, you encourage them to perform these things. Encourage students to think innovatively. See, these are the posters the students can be encouraged to prepare. Hence, teachers, these are the various ways and various techniques that we can implement in the classroom to help our students to attain wonderful language proficiency as well as knowledge. Okay, dear teachers, one more small important concept, that is modular approach. For example, when you are teaching water, let all the teachers, all the subject teachers make the students to think of that water. Water concept is there. For example, water concept, water conservation is there. Telugu, that the teacher may think of preparing children to write one essay in Telugu about the conservation of the water. The social teacher may think of the geographical that importance of the geographical the place of rivers and all those things in his class. The mathematics teacher may explain how do we measure water, how much water is required to a human being. and science teacher may explain how do we construct what we call water conservation pit. In this way, you take water, all the teachers, they think of and implement that. For that, the headmaster and teachers should take care and make your students to do act on that concept, so that all the students attain wonderful concept related to that information. Okay, dear teachers, I would like to stop here. I request you to please ask questions or any problem areas you face in the classrooms while you are interacting with your children. Okay, sir. Please, panelists, please respond. Hello? Hello? Sir, please respond, sir. Please ask some questions. Let's interact. Hello?
Sir.
I request you, sir, please ask any doubts in the information that just we have transacted.
But sir, doubts?
No questions are posted, sir, still now.
Okay.
Murthy sir.
Okay,
Murthy sir.
panelists, please tell me, your teachers, what are the real field level problems that you are being faced while you are interacting with students or imparting English medium instruction in our schools?
Papa sir, unmute చేయమని చెప్పండి ఎవరన్నా మాట్లాడటండి. ఆ మూర్తి సార్ అన్మ్యూట్ చేయండి.
మూర్తి సార్ అసలు వీడియో ఆన్ చేయలే.
సార్ కన్క్లూడ్ చేయండి. సార్ మురళి సార్, బాలమురళి సార్, పబ్బత్ సార్, సార్ చెప్పి క్లోజ్ చేయండి.
సరే. మురళి సార్,
మూర్తి సార్ని వాయిస్ ఇవ్వమని చెప్పండి.
మూర్తి సార్ అసలు మురళి సార్ అన్మ్యూట్ చేయండి, అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి. హలో హలో
hello sir. Hello. Sir.
No questions are there. You conclude it, sir.
Okay, sir. Dear teachers, this is my great pleasure to meet all of you through this mode, and I wish you very good luck. Make best use of these practices in the classrooms and help our students to attain wonderful English proficiency and help them to become international citizens to represent our district, our state, our country. I wish you very good luck and all the best.
Thank you, Murali sir. Thank you for your great lecture to our primary teachers, which is very useful to our teachers. We think our teachers will follow your suggestions and instructions. Thank you for your kind lecture, sir. Thank you.
Very, very kind of you, sir. Welcome, sir.
Senior sir, helpende sir. But sir, okay. Close na?
Okay, close it, sir. Close
okay, sir. Thank you.